Okay. And Jink. Beep beep! Welcome back, everybody. Ghostbusters Day. Once again, we're doing our Ghostbusters episode. So, we talked a lot about Ghostbusters Part 1 in the extended Ghostbusters franchise and Parts 1 and 2. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about who we is and why we is and all that good stuff. We're the Twin Ports Ghostbusters. Who wants to take this one? Why don't you guys just explain who and why and all that good stuff? Whoever wants to go.
Okay, I guess I haven't done one of these before. I suppose we're the Twin Ports Ghostbusters. We're based in the Twin Ports. We're a bunch of friends. We're a bunch of Ghostbusters. We do a bunch of parades and birthday parties and whatnot. And we have a primary charity that we raise funds on behalf of the Ronald McDonald House. We also do support for the community directly, where we find opportunities to. And I'm gonna have Jeremy take over for some of that. Why don't you talk a little bit about Ronald McDonald House and why we support them?
Ronald McDonald House. I guess it's a charity that's close to our hearts. My cousin at 4 months old had leukemia back in 88, 89. I was, I think, 12 or 13 at the time. My aunt stayed at the Ronald McDonald House down in the cities for 10 months, never paid a dime. And so I feel like not only it's important to pay back for all of that time that she spent there, but to make sure that other families have the same opportunities that she had. Because when your child is sick, you don't want to worry about hotel fees and travel expenses and food, and Ronald McDonald House provides all of that. Plus, just a support community. You know, other families are dealing with the same thing, so it's like a mini support group. So that's why we choose Ronald McDonald House. We did have a member of our group who's kind of taken a break for a little while, and she was actually stayed at the Ronald McDonald House too. So, yeah, it's kind of near and dear to our heart for quite a few reasons, and it's nice to see that we now have one in the Duluth area too. So, anyone else want to elaborate?
I'll add a little bit more to that. That if you check out our website or our Facebook, we've got links for donating to RMHC, and this isn't anything where there's no cut that goes in. Like we don't have expenses that work into this. It just helps us track our impact. So you feel free to donate directly to RMHC if you're inspired. You could also go to our website and send donations through there, and it helps us track that we're doing something important, not having fun and getting together with your friends and dressing up is super, super important. I don't want to underplay that. We want to do a little bit additional important for the rest of the community while we're at it too. Brooke, do you have anything to add?
And that's kind of who we is. And it just made sense to launch a franchise out here. And some of us have been parts of different franchises throughout the years. I've been part of, like, I don't know, it feels like 100 different groups. And then, like, we all got together here and launched Twin Ports Ghostbusters because we're all from the Twin Ports. So yay, there it is. And it's been a dream, like, especially in the summer when it's like almost every weekend we're going out and we have an event. So it's great. I know Jeremy gets a little tired of events sometimes with bringing the car and the Stay Puffed Out, but you know, it's always for a good cause, and that's what it's all about. And again, it's always fun to dress up as well. Quick little recap of this. Let's just sting on into there. Here we go. There we are again. Oh, we're going too far. Here we go. There's our little trading card. So if you're out and about and you happen to see us, you can get one of these trading cards. And hopefully we'll be handing a few of those out tonight. If you happen to... Oh, let's go back to Cam. What you got there? Hey, there you are. That's a pretty good one there. And they're designed to look like little extra cooler boxes as well. So that's a little bit about who we is. And if you want to learn a little bit more about who we is, there's a little documentary that came out about us not too long ago here called Nerds Doing Good. Yeah, there it is. Our good buddy Keith Hopkins kind of followed us around for, chunks of time throughout a few years, I guess, and kind of threw together just little snippets of what we do and why we do and all that. And it's a fun little watch. It's a heartwarming little story, and he just came out with a sequel. As a matter of fact, it showed last month at the cinema, and it is now available as part of the Ghostbusters Fan Film Fest, which is streaming now on demand. You can find it, so it's somewhere in that little thing. So, anybody have anything to say about Nerds Doing Good 1 or 2?
Nerds Doing Good. I don't think Matt mentioned it, but you can stream it for free on Cineverse app. Just go to the Cineverse app and type in Nerds Doing Good, and it will pop up.
Nothing for me.
And it was a fun little experience, and we're looking forward to doing more. I hope that this franchise, the Nerds Doing Good franchise, just kind of continues into oblivion. Maybe there will be more episodes of that than the live-action Ghostbusters. Will be awesome. And then that kind of plays right into Ghostbusters Give Back, which was launched 1 year ago today, as a matter of fact, at the Firehouse. That was launched by, I believe, the LA Ghostbusters, and Jason Reitman was there. And the whole idea behind that is that now we can track how much money we've raised to our charity, and then it goes onto the website, and you can see how much it is, and they match it for their charity, which is Starlight. Do you have more info on this?
Not on Starlight, but
just Ghostbusters Give Back in general.
Basically, when it launched, I believe their goal was to have a cumulative amount of was it $100,000? And
100,000 or 500,000, yeah.
Or that maybe it was 250,000. I don't remember, but I know they hit that fairly quickly, and then they expanded it.
Well, this is you're talking across the nation.
Across the nation, so they were Ghost Corps was over. They were blown away by how impactful all of these groups across the country are, and how much money they raise, and they just couldn't believe it. So they expanded it and set their goal even higher than they originally had. So it's done well, and they're going to do it for a second year. So, and I believe that starts today.
It does.
Cool. Ghost Corps, Jeremy's talking about. It's kind of the collective umbrella that recognizes all of the. We call them franchises. I think that's the legal term for it. It's our little Ghostbusters troops. We're all officially recognized by Ghost Corps, which is a division of Sony. So we're not having copyright issues. They encourage us to go out there and dress like Ghostbusters and do fun, cool things. And yeah, it's turned into something where groups just like ours love to do charity drives. And probably most of them have one or two individuals that are much like Jeremy. Now, the rest of us are we're part of the group. We keep the energy up. We support. We fan the flames. But Jeremy's the engine, really, that drives all of this direct charity support, and just an absolute powerhouse of driving dollar amounts out to support, in our case, the RMHC. So across the country, it's any charity support of that group's choosing. Ours happens to be RMHC.
Yes, and now that they've just closed the books on it, where are we ranking?
Oh yeah.
Where are we ranking?
Number 8?
I think we're number 8, if I'm correct.
I believe we were 8th out of 130 some franchises.
Which ain't too shabby, really.
Number 8 on the 8th. It's
On-
our golden.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm not so sore about not being number 7. We were that close.
We're the golden one.
Yeah.
The golden give back.
The golden give back. And then you get little patches was the other incentive. You get these little, what are they? They're like little badges that you can put on, and then there's different little stripes depending on how much you get, and so that those will be coming now that it's all wrapped up and we're officially heading into year 2 of Ghostbusters Give Back. So very excited about that. Much more fundraising to come. Anybody else have anything else for Ghostbusters Give Back? Yes?
How much money did everyone raise total?
Well, like all of the franchises together? I could check real quick.
Well, you can ballpark it. Roughly.
They met exactly, like, I think was it exactly 500,000, I think?
600 something.
That was like
Yeah.
666,000.
That's an ominous number.
I know,
Uh,
I thought it
right?
was like 660 or
I thought it was a
666.
joke when I saw it.
Maybe we'll look it up in the break, and I mean, you can Google it. It's out there. There's a picture of Jason Reitman holding a big check, and it's like above and beyond what they.
500,000 or better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, way above what they were expecting. So yeah, like, yay to those teams that went out and made a difference with what they're doing.
And how much did we raise?
We raised what was it 17?
17,000 and change.
Yeah, 17,000 and change, which
That's incredible.
it's not shabby.
Not bad for a small twin
amazing.
port area that
Yeah.
not a super high population. I mean, we were just finishing behind places like Chicago and Buffalo and L.A. I mean, and we're a small population here, so
Yeah.
I feel we held our own.
We killed it.
we barely mark as a major city in population size. Yeah. Way to go. Good job, guys. Especially Jeremy.
yes. Good job to you all. And that's Ghostbusters Give Back. So more updates on that once we, more totals come in, and then like the patches come in and all that good stuff. So very, very excited about that. So then there's another thing that we like to do on the side. Usually I'm out there filming when we're like doing. If Keith's not filming us, I'll be filming us for. Specifically, this little thing that we call the Bring Back Ecto Cooler campaign. That was launched 3 years ago today. Do you remember this? Yes. Man, I wish I had loaded up the original video. There was like a campaign video and then part one. Anyway, so our thing is we want Ecto Cooler to come back. You can see our little Ecto Cooler cartons there. Ecto Cooler is the nectar of the gods. It's the greatest thing that ever happened, and it's just a crime that it's not widely available as it was in the 80s. It originally came out to promote Ghostbusters 2, and it stuck around for a very long time until into like 2007. 2008 is when they discontinued it. So that is a long gap of time to have access to Ecto Cooler until they took it away. But then they brought it back, and then they took it away again. And then they brought it back, and then they took it away again. And they keep playing these games with bringing it, all that. So we've launched the Bring Back Ecto Cooler campaign through like mainly a series of videos, and we have a petition out there as well. And we just want it back permanently, or at least in some kind of a fixture where you have easy access to it and you don't have to make it yourself. So anyway, I've yapped long enough about Bring Back Ecto Cooler. Anybody else have Bring Back Ecto Cooler thoughts?
Sure, I'll say one.
Bring back Ecto Cooler.
I'll say, if they don't bring back Ecto Cooler, then I'm going to make Ecto better. And then what are they going to do?
Yeah, what then?
I would say if it just is if it's a thing with the copyrights to, with Ecto Cooler, the name, just call it what it was before. What was that? Shoutin' Tangerine.
Short and orange, tangerine, and then it was like crazy citrus cooler, and then it was like citrus cooler prior. It was citrus cooler. Then they added a crazy on there because that's crazy. The taste is crazy. So it's gone by many a name.
So at least bring back one of those so we can at least have it, and then we can make our own labels and call it what we want. But
Yeah.
bring back the actual formula anyhow, in some form or another. But it'd be Ecto Cooler if you just called it Ecto Cooler.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, so please, Coca-Cola, make sure you do that. That's very important, very near and dear to us. So what we're going to do here, before I show our new Bring Back Ecto Cooler video, we're going to toss a break real quick, like to just give you guys a minute to research Ecto Cooler, research Ghostbusters Give Back, whatever you need to do. When we come back, we're going to premiere our brand new Bring Back Ecto Cooler video. We're going to do live commentary on it, and it's going to be fun for everybody. So that's what's in store for you. So stick around, my friends. We will be back in just a hot second here. Joink.